Hello, everyone, and welcome. Let's here. I still cannot sleep. Oh, but it is okay. I still got some energy within me here. Got the incense lit, and yeah, I wanted to do a mind, body, soul reading. I feel like I haven't done one in a while. Maybe I have. Who cares? Who knows? That's what I was called to do. So I wanted to do a mind, body, soul reading, and what really is hilarious, or like piqued my interest even more, like because I love what I do. So just like, ooh, that's fun. I can always push the bounds and limits of how it's done. Spirit was like, grab the hidden truth deck to get like the main energies for the mind, body, and soul. And I said, oh, well, that's fun. Oh, I know why. If you do there, you do there, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, oh, that's fun. I would love to do that. Okay, so I wanted to do my mother so, and I was like, the hidden truth. It's almost like sometimes, thank you, Spirit, with everything going on. It reminds me of my tattoo. Peace is louder than war. My Captain. I'm silly. Anyways, peace is louder than war because when you're at peace, you hear everything that made up what you call background noise during the war, during the chaos, during the confusion, during the yelling, during the confliction, during the delays, during the denials, during the stress, all of it that you call background noise, the peace, the serenity, the joy, the happiness, the calm. Like that rings a whole lot louder because now you're able to hear your thoughts, you're able to hear spirit, you're able to really truly feel everything. And you don't got to be meditating. It's just you're no longer in that state of war anymore. And that state of I was gonna say Kaiser energy. I don't know what that means. Take it how it resonates in this chaotic energy. And you're like, I'm not there anymore. And so that peace can be loud. And loud sometimes can be, I love the word synonymous. Y'all know what I'm trying to say is not synonymous with bad all the time. When you are listening to music that's really loud, turn that shit up. I need it loud. When somebody's saying some shit that's real, say it louder for the people in the back. Loud is not synonymous with bad. Peace can be loud. Peace can be strong. Peace can be good. And so sometimes we confuse that peace sometimes with boredom. Which ain't nothing what's wrong with being bored. That should lead to creative energy. Says me sometimes that we get bored. I say, but it's this energy of, okay, now I'm changing that perception. What can I build now? I was able to build this peace, this calm, this serenity, this stability in the chaos. What can I build when I'm not in it? What can I create when I'm not in it? What can I hear when I'm not in it? Right? And so it's like this moment where your body, your energy, everything slows down. When you get to a place, it's like, when you finally slow down, it's like, oh my God. The candle I've been lighting has been giving me a headache. It's like now you can tune in more with your body. It's like, I just thought it was, the argument in this is like, no, something a little bit deeper, something that felt like background noise. Or it's like, oh, that's what was keeping me grounded this whole time, spiritually and emotionally. Not that it's like, yeah, because it's like now that you are there, you can feel and see everything. It's like when you finally get to a place of maybe like I'm hearing getting insurance or having a stable home, it's like, wow. So that's all my body needed. Wow. That's all I needed. It's like this, That's why it's so loud. It's because everything can come in so clear. Everything can come in confidently with this assurance. So it's this sense of being like this peace. And they make me keep referencing this peace is going to be louder than the war, the confusion. It's just this chaotic energy that you have been in, this disruptive energy, this confusion energy. Now I'm seeing like a break in the asphalt of like this separation and then like the earth splitting apart. I feel like there's been somewhat of a disconnect between you and this person. I almost said your mind, body, and soul. No, this person or this energy. In the best way, it's like, oh shit. It's like when you see it, it's like, I'll try to get to you. And by the time they take the long way around, you didn't realize in that quiet. You didn't realize in that quiet, like, hold on. I don't know if I want them to make it the long way around. I don't know if I want them to try to. I don't know. I'm seeing like somebody be like, taking like a vacation from their job. And you know, once you got a job for some time, you're like, ugh, it's just like you start getting sometimes irritation or whatever. Like, this just comes with the job and and the job market is fucked up right now. Then you're like, hold on, you take a vacation, you come back, you're like, hold on, no, this job is just as fucked up as I remember. But I was living in a chaos and that felt like a good monotone sound, but that's loud as fuck. This is like an irritating loud, a knee jerk loud, like And then you, with this asphalt situation where you're separating and trying to make the long way around, you're like, I don't think I'm gonna be here anymore. And you start pulling back your energy, or you start letting them know, like, you trying to be vocal, like, hey, like, and they're like, you're not, like, they're not listening. So you look for something else, you find another job, and you let them know. And then they don't even meet the pay, the insurance benefit. They don't even meet half of that. And they try to be like, well, we can ask you a little bit more. And it's just like, no, either you give me that and match it or you don't. Y'all communication here sucks. All that. And it's just like, oh, no. I think I like the peace. And this seems like this will also be even more peace. And I like that loudness versus this loudness. You know what I'm saying? So it's things of that sort where it's like, my mind body is so, that's hilarious. I put reconnecting and sabotage when I split the deck. Like I said, this coming back, this person trying to come back or whatever it is, it's just like, and it can just be a different person with the same energy. Like, that's why I say the energy of a person just like, nah. I'm hearing it can also even be your own mindset and how you think about things. Like I said, it's like this border. It's like, some people like, I'm so bored in a relationship, which is hilarious. I've been listening to one of a good ass song, Homicide, by Black featuring Jessie Reyes, where she's like, some people don't like to admit that it's more fun to be in a relationship that's toxic. And I was like, I don't be saying that part. I was like, because it ain't. It's just normal. And you feel like that loudness is more loud than those conversations that you get to have when you discover when they stubbed their toe when they're 5 years old. And you're like, what? And now they telling a story and they acting it out and now y'all laughing, and that is loud. That laughter, that joy, that connection is loud versus yelling and being like, fuck you don't ever live it. And it's just like, is it more fun to be in that toxic energy? Because toxic means you are dying. That's why it's a hazard. It's toxic. Don't go there. Don't eat this. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, if that is, and you know, because I love my girl. Okay, don't come at Jessie. Don't come at Jessie. But it's like, it isn't. It's just a different type of loud. Which loud are you ready to receive? Like, dang, if I don't, you're not saying nothing wrong gossip, but it was like, dang, if I don't gossip, there's nothing for me to talk about. There's nothing for me to, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I need different friends. Maybe I need different friends is hilarious. Yeah, I need different friends. Oh, you got 3 cards for soul. That's funny. It went 1, 2, 3 with the cards that came out, and your body fell on the floor. Sorry. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, let's get into this. Let's set this up and see what's happening with your mind, body, and soul with this loud energy, this quiet energy, this realizing what you truly want, what you truly deserve, and what you're truly creating or setting up for yourself, because peace is really loud. It's that moment I'm seeing before I get into it. It's that moment where if you ever live with siblings or a lot of people, and there's only one bathroom, or very few bathrooms for the people that are there, Like how in some people in the household in there's two bathrooms. It's still not enough. But you've been there and you're like, dang, by the time I get it, I either gotta wake up really early or I gotta take a shower here, or I can barely take a bath because somebody else always needs to take a shit when I want to take a bath. You know, it's that energy, right? It feels so loud, it feels so chaotic, it feels but as soon as you get that place of your own, or maybe with a partner or a friend, and it has enough bathrooms or whatever, yeah, it has enough bathrooms for their own, and you're just like, wow, this is calm. I don't need to rush my body. I don't need to rush my energy. I can set up my playlist how I want. I can, set up my clothes. I can take my time. I can sing loud without somebody being like, shut the fuck up. So it's this energy work that is, you're recognizing that is so loud. It's like going to a really good concert for your favorite artist. It's like that. I cannot wait to experience that again. It's a good loud. And it's going to be more prominent in your life, more significant in sound in your life. Loud. I'm thinking about my voice and how I used to have shows like, it kind of sounds like a dude sometimes. Because they used to like, oh, you sound like your brother. I'm like, oh, yeah, that's great. And they were like, you sound like your sister. I'm like, which one is it? And then they were like, I also feel like I sound nasally, things like that. So I used to have this weird thing like, I don't want to hear my voice out. That also came from not being able to speak when I wanted to speak or things of that sort. But working on that, I got loud. I got more bold in public and in private. I got louder. I was like, I need to hear my voice. So something about that too, where it's like you need to hear your voice, you need to hear your body and register these things as well. Okay. So for your mind, we have perspective, hilariously. It says, I'd appreciate your unique perspective on a situation. I value your opinion. So mentally, with all these things, I feel like you just be needing sometimes a different perspective, a different outlook. That's why I say with the job things, like you took a vacation, you got a different perspective. When you moved in, you started being able to take those showers and baths on your own or walk around your house, and you got a different perspective. And so it's like, that's why I also said, thank you, Spirit. They told me that before I flipped over this card, to recognize your own voices, because I value your opinion. You have to value your own opinion of your life. That is the perspective you should be thinking about right now. Not how other people view you, see you, any of that. In your mind, what is your top opinion of yourself, your top perspective of yourself, of your life and your situation? Because it says, I'd appreciate your unique perspective on a situation. It's like you don't need to mentally go outside itself when it's been ringing so loud in your ear, in your mind. Like this perspective that you're getting like, anytime we hang out, we always only talk about this or that. Like, dang. You talk about anything else? Can we explain the kind? And then when I do, it's like we don't want to get political. We don't want to talk about magic. We don't want to. It's like hold on, what's the where? This is it. Anytime I bring a different opinion or different ideas, like so you like the money with it, you like that. No, it's like hold on. Right now, I'm finding my opinion and perspective. I'm seeing how things are going. It's like it really is flipping it on the hand. Okay, this is how it is. Is this how it's gonna be? This is how it is. Is this how it's gonna be? Ashe. So with this perspective, it's like value your own opinion. Take your own unique look at a situation and see it for what it is, because you are recognizing exactly what it is. And if you're currently living in that peace, I'm hearing learn how to live in that peace. Flip the perspective of what it means to live in peace, to live in calm, to live in clarity, to live in love, to live in balance. Recognize that is going to be a different perspective, because once your perspective has been open and changes, either you're going to self-sabotage like, I can hold it, or you're going to be like, I'm going to lean into that. Okay? So for your body, we have gift and greed. Gift, there's something I'd like you to have. And greed, I'm pursuing wealth and power with no regard for ethical or moral boundaries. For someone, that job most definitely is waning and taxing on your body. So you've been thinking about, which is hilarious, one of my favorite people that I follow on Twitter, I ain't gonna say them because, I don't want to know. I know. Anywho, anyway, but they were like, just had my first job interview of the year. New Year, same me, because they always getting a new job. They're always getting a new job. And it's hilarious. I think in the other video I mentioned the job market, or maybe in this one it was like the job market, but they always are like, no, this job ain't doing it for me. She said, I'm over, what did she say? She said, I'm more about something over loyalty to a company. She said, I'm in this place to where I'm more about peace, or I'm more about myself, essentially, that perspective, my own opinion, than this company, than loyalty. I'm not loyal to no goddamn company, I'm loyal to me. Are you going to meet my standards? And so with this gift, it's like when you recognize that the greed that others are taking from you, you can have for yourself with your body, right? You can have for yourself with your body. That's a gift. So it's like, grant yourself that gift of being like, people do say the job market is fucked up, but they ain't me. They don't do it how I do it. They don't set it up how I set it up. So it's flipping that perspective. People say, the streets is filled with piss and shit and neglect and don't do it. But it's like, I know if I'm out here in the quote unquote streets, that somebody else is also out here. And it reminds me of another person I follow on Twitter. They was like, I'm going out here with the relationship this year. If the streets is filled with piss and shit, then I'm not going to go down that street. I'm going to go down another street. I'm flipping that perspective. And it's like, no. Because it's like, no. If that street is filled with that, or if that street is filled with that, I'm going to go a different way. I don't need to go that way. And so with your body, the gift that you're giving to yourself is the greed to be like, no. Or yes. Or don't play with me. Or I'm accepting this. And that is also peace. Having the protection to want to keep that peace, to hold on to it. So that is the gift. It's like, there's something I'd like you to have. I'd like you to have that rest. I want you to have that calm. I want you to have that serenity. I want you to have that love. I want you to have that joy. I want you to have those experiences. Being greedy with yourself. And it's, again, it says, with no regards for ethical or moral boundaries. Again, boundaries protect that peace. Removing people, like I said, this shift in the earth, almost like separating. That is also a gift. Is that big cavern? Sometimes I'll be trying to be nosy, but I'm like, if I can't hear, then it ain't for me to be nosy. So let me stop being nosy. I'll show you somebody. Yeah. Anyway. So with your body, it's time to start being greedy. I think that's what Ariana Grande said. But recognizing that. Treat your body with a different perspective. Treat your life and your environment with a different perspective of keeping that peace. My shadow. Anyways, your spirit got 3 cards. We got honesty coming out here for you. It says, I will be truthful and transparent in all interactions, even when it may be difficult. And again, that's listening to your energy. What they come out in the spirit card is like I said, your head and your mind, you be knowing. And your energy, you be knowing. And your body, but it's like, And so your spirit is like, we always going to be honest with you. We always are going to be honest with you. There's no need to fake the funk with us, baby. We here with you 24/7, 7 to 24, 365. And then we here after that. After you no longer on this walking ground. Because we spirit, baby. We're energy. So it's like, we're always going to be honest with you. Even when it may be difficult and it may be hard to hear. And it says in all interactions. Which is why your opinion is very valuable right now at this moment. Your boundaries is very valuable because that is the gift of recognizing, okay, I feel this way over here and I feel this way over here. I'm saying this, I do this, and I act like this. And when we speak, and this is not, That is being honest. Your energy feeling a certain way, whether that feels like you're blossoming more or you're confining more. That is an honest answer. We have bad news. Unfortunately, I have some bad news to share. Sometimes it does feel bad, and sometimes it can be bad when you're recognizing that certain things aren't falling in a way, or that people, Oh, I say, and energies are being greedy with you, are being draining of you, are breadcrumbing you, are disrespecting you, are not paying you your worth, are not, like I said, whatever, that can be bad news. And so, with this energy and your body reacting to that, that can feel like bad news and that can trigger a response. And so, in this response, spiritually, the last card you got is growth. I see something inside of you I admire and I would like to learn from you. That is, like I said, it can trigger something, it can set off something, it can make you constrict, it can make you lash out, it can do whatever. But in your spirit, it's like that's supposed to lead to that growth. This bad news is making it feel like bad news to recognize that maybe a situation isn't good, maybe it is loud in the bad way, it's causing war, it's causing chaos. That in itself is growth. Like I said, it's that perspective. I always like to say, would you rather be stuck on an island with no knowledge? You're stuck on an island with knowledge about how to get out. Yes, you're stuck, and that may mean the bad news, but the honesty of the situation is that you got this. You can get out of it. But it's a realization of you have to be greedy with yourself, with the opinions of yourself, with your worth of yourself. Because in your mind, you already got that different perspective. You already got this unique view of things. Don't allow it to be conflicted by somebody that has no regard for anybody's moral boundaries or energy. And with the bad news, it could be somebody that you weren't expecting. But allow that to be the pivotal point. I'm so pompous. Point for you, or a catalyst moment to that growth spiritually. To have that gift, because the body gift is also in the physical world. That gift is more opportunities. Like I said, it's being able to walk around your house naked. Now that you're not living with it is being able to be like, I got a limited PTO, I got good insurance, whatever it is with the job. It's like, dang, that is a gift to myself by choosing myself. They were being greedy with my time and energy. Choosing a relationship that is considerate, that is loving, that is open, that is kind. Whereas dealing with somebody that felt like it was too much of a capacity for them because their mom whooped them when they was 6. Like, bitch, are we not growing here? Ashe. So with this mind, body, soul energy is recognizing that it's almost like a hidden truth with yourself that you have to come to terms with. This shaking the asphalt, you can either wait for them to get it together, the energy, the time, the job, or you can flip that perspective like Earth literally just split in two. So you could have you had a tower moment, like I said, this bad news. It literally split in two to separate me from this energy, this person, this job, even if it was for a short period of time, whatever it is, to be like, oh, I'm realizing as soon as I separated, I took all of the green shit. The grass is greener on my side. But yes, so take that in. Your body, your spirit, team, your energy is always going to be honest with you. It's just a matter of, are you going to take in that perspective and apply it to what is you see or don't see. Okay? But I love you. Love yourselves more. Until next time.